Yo, yo, yo. What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Miles is going to be here soon. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Unique 79, Joe Blast. Bernie L is in the building. What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Navin is up in here. What's popping? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Who else we got up in here? Ronnie Granados is in the building early. Shout out to Ish the Coop. What's going on? Iceberg S. Chrislin and Certified Tyrone is in the building. Respect the Truth is in the building. Open Book, Open Mind is in the building. So today's show, guys. I just want to warn y'all that some of the stuff that I'm gonna talk about here. Y'all want to talk about female nature? Oh my goodness, y'all ain't ready for this shit right here. Y'all are not fucking ready for this show today. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. And I like to do shows like this because it's something good that exposes things that'll go down and certain things that you might not know unless you're actually out here in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So guys who really are out here in the game and know what's popping. They are going to understand the things that, we're going to talk about on this show. And this is certain things you should know that could happen when you're out here dealing with women who's really fucking with you. You feel me? Hold on. We got Miles Cunningham in the building.
Yo.
What's going on? What's going on?
Chilling, man.
What's popping?
All right. Happy Friday to everybody. Shout out to all my grateful people.
Exactly.
You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's grateful for their life and all this and all that.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Facts.
Pardon my tardiness.
So what's going on, Miles? What's good? How's life?
Life is good, man. I can't complain at all. I can't complain at all, man. Just like it's like when things get better and I just got more work to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm grateful, bro. I'm not complaining at all. You know what I'm saying? Because the work that I do, I love. So it is what it is. That's
what's up. I saw that video you did with when you was commenting on Alexander Grace, man. That shit was hot. These niggas. Oh, it's just so funny, man. It's just so funny. But see, this is why you guys are here for the real game. You understand? Like,
facts.
Real game is crazy, man. But listen, before we get into that though, let's do what we got to do real quick first, and then we're gonna get into this hot shit. Let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. So we back. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get through all 7 of these crazy things women will do if they're really feeling you. Then we're gonna get to some calls. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Calling number is 516-371-224, 516-371-224. But before we get into the 7 things, what I want you guys to understand is this. This is why myself and Miles, we talk about just charging chicks to the game, because the reality is if a woman is really feeling you, right? She's gonna go out of her way to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? She's gonna go out of her way to get with you. She's not gonna give you a bunch of fucking runaround. She's not gonna act all goofy and make it hard for you to make something happen. You understand? And in a lot of cases, what'll happen is she'll just throw the pussy at you. All this other stuff will happen, right? And so some of the things we have on this list are things that you've probably never experienced or never even heard anyone talking about. You understand what I'm saying? But this is why you're here. So I'm glad you guys are here so you can get the real shit. But I'm just letting you know now, some of the stuff I'm going to say, it might hurt your soul. I'm just letting y'all know right now because...
Emotional damage.
Exactly. So it's gonna be some emotional damage on today's show. Just letting y'all know. You feel me?
Wait, let's have a look. Wait, I got it. Let's bless the show real quick. Have a little fun.
I want to have intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
Relations. All right.
So, for all of you female nature enthusiasts, all you female nature connoisseurs, this is the rarest form of female nature, the finest female nature that has come across your desk. You feel what I'm saying? So this one is some serious shit. But so we're gonna go 1 through 7. This is in no order of importance, right? And we're gonna talk about 7 crazy fucking things women will do if they're really feeling you. Okay. They're really feeling you. So let's go to number 1. So the first thing we have on the list, if a chick is really, really feeling you, she's going to flake on another guy to see you, or she's going to leave a date early to come see you. Okay? So she's either going to flake on another guy to come see you, or she's going to leave a date she's already on early to come see you. Right? Now, this is the crazy part about this. So what happens is that sometimes when you hit up a chick and you say, yo, what you doing tonight? Right? She might actually have a date plan. Like this, she's supposed to be going out to see some dude. But because she really likes you, she's going to tell you, I'm free. I'm not doing nothing. What you up to? Right? Because she wants you to say, hey, come through or whatever it is like that. So if you tell her to come through, you know what she's going to do? She's going to text the other guy and tell him, hey, I can't make it. Something came up. My friend's coming into town. Some other bullshit she's going to tell you. You understand? Or she just won't even fucking hit up the guy and just stand him up. You understand what I'm saying? Now, another thing that could happen is she'll be on a date with a guy, right? And what'll happen is you might text her while she's on the date. And then she sees your text, and then she gets on her phone, and you're like, "Yo, come through." And then she'll leave the guy, and she'll say, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I gotta, run because whatever, I gotta get up early in the morning." So she'll come up with some excuse, right. And then she will go and fucking see you. Now, this is the fucked up part about this whole situation too, is that the opposite. You were on the other side, I should say, meaning that if you were supposed to go on a date with a girl, and she flaked on you, in a lot of cases, there was another guy she was really feeling, which is why she flaked. Which is why we tell y'all guys, if it's like a first date, second date, whatever it is, charge your ass to the game, because most likely she's flaking on you to get with the guy she really wants. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Or you ever be on a date with a chick and she's on her phone? You know what she's doing on her phone? She's talking to the guy that she really likes, and that's why she's leaving. That's why you thought you was gonna smash the first date. But she told you, oh no, we got to get to know each other, blah, 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 blah. Soon as she leaves you, she's going to see the dude that she actually fucking likes.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, though? It's a cold world out here, man.
You see, and you know what?
Emotional damage.
You know, I mean, look, I've been on both sides. Because I've been flaked on.
Right.
And I've been on the other side where, you know, they either ghost or flake on some nigga and come see me.
Right.
You know, I've been in situations where I'm balls deep in it and her phone is going off and she don't want to answer it because
it's the dude. Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? And you remember that one time that I bagged that chick. She was on a blind date and I bagged her.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So and I've been ghosted on too. You know what I'm saying? I've been, you know, never had a chick that actually, I don't remember having a chick that left early, but I don't know. Who knows? Because you know, if you set the time right, we could still do the date and then she could still go see the next nigga.
Right.
You feel me? But see, the thing is that a lot of guys almost will never be on the opposite end.
Right.
a lot of you female nature enthusiasts, like Locario said, and a lot of you fucking body count enthusiasts.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Like if a chick come to you and then and she says, like, you don't even want to know that she's just coming from a date. Like that would fuck with you. That would make you angry and frustrated. And you see all this female nature, you know, you were just with another guy and.
Right.
See, guys like us, women fuck with us for one basic reason, because we don't judge them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We don't judge them. Because you know, shout out to K Zaggin. We could be hoes together. We could be sluts together. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
In the chat too.
Shout out to K Zaggin.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what a lot of you guys will never really get, and that's why a lot of you guys, a woman is never really gonna feel you, because at the end of the day, you want to judge these women, you want to make these women out to be something that they're really not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, even in the video that I did yesterday about with Alexander Grace, how he was talking about, first he said casual sex is not satisfying. And then he said any woman that wants to have casual sex is a low quality woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how it works, where because niggas don't really fully understand game, they always want to look their nose down and judge other people.
Right. Exactly.
And that is what makes you so unattractive.
Facts.
And that's why that's why they will take your energy, time, and resources, let you buy them drinks, let you buy them dinner, and then they'll come hang out with me after and get
dick is a gift.
You feel me? They'll get some of that on their way home. You feel me?
Right. That's facts. That's some real shit. So that's number one. So they'll flake on the guy to see you, or they will be on a date and then leave the date early to come see you. So if a chick is really feeling you, should do shit like that. Now, the second thing we have on the list, if a woman is really, really feeling you, is that she's going to buy you gifts. She's going to buy you gifts. See, this is why I always laugh at the guys who trick. Because when a woman is really feeling you, she'll spend money on you. You understand what I'm saying? She'll buy you shit. She'll try to take you places and want to do things for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what you have to understand is that what happens is that you're going to have women out there who the reason why they buy you gifts when they're really feeling you is because they know they have to do something extra to stand out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that a woman who buys you gifts has crazy game. I'm gonna tell you why. Because what happens is the reason why she has to buy you a gift, right, is because she understands that just in general, if you're the type of guy who's that high quality dude, who's that on point guy who can get women, she knows you're attractive to women. She knows other women want you. She knows other women, are trying to get at you. So she wants to be at the front of your mind. She wants to, give you that attention, right? But because she knows that, women generally are in interactions with men where they're expecting the men to do something for them, right? The women are like, well, you know what? You should shower me with gifts because I'm a woman. You should, pay me to fuck you because I'm a woman. You should do all these things because I'm a woman. You understand? They understand that's the case. So what happens is the gift to the guy is like, well, listen, I know you fucking me, but you could be fucking anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? And I got pussy just like all these other girls got pussy, right? And I know at this point, my personality and all of that other shit is cool, but that's not anything that's going to be like amazing for you to want to just keep fucking with me. So even though I'm a cool chick, on top of me being a cool chick and you fucking me, I'm going to give you something that no other woman will give you. I'm going to come out of my pocket and actually buy you something. I'm going to contribute even more. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is where a chick, she's going to buy you that gift because she's really fucking with you. Now, this is the crazy part though. You're going to have some women that are, going to buy you some like crazy expensive shit in some situations because they value you that much. They're like, damn, fucking buy you so like a watch or some shit or some jewelry or like a fucking, this is what they'll do. Here's something that you said you want. Mm-hmm. And this could be within the first week or two, they know you. You understand? So what I'm saying, what makes it crazy about it is that this is not a thing that most guys ever encounter or ever, experience. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Because all the stuff that we're talking about here, not every guy is going to experience all these things. They might experience one or two or maybe none of them. But what I want you guys to understand is that if you see a woman doing some of the things that we're saying in this video, just know that this is the type of chick who's really, really fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's really about it. You feel me? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But so that's number two. And you want to say anything, Miles, before we get to the third one on that one?
No, I mean you got it really, it's just that the gifts, another thing that the gift also says is that the chick got game, but as well, she wants you to think about her. Like Okie Doke says, like that's her choosing fee. Exactly. Like she wants you to remember about her because she know you fucking with other chicks, and she wants you to remember. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants you to, you know what I mean? She want to stand out than away from the other chicks. So they'll, like you said, they'll come out of their pocket and get to the resources and because
right.
It's after a while it becomes they know it becomes all the same if they really understand game. Because see, you got a lot of chicks who they stay in their ego,
mm-hmm.
and they don't realize that they are the commodity.
Right.
You understand? And especially to a man with options.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? So if you want to stand out, then you gotta do a little extra. And,
right.
and shout out to those women who understand that. Mm-hmm. And are not so far into their ego that they don't, that they can realize, hey, let me provide some extra value to this man because I really appreciate the fact that he fucks with me and I fucks with him. So let me do a little bit extra. You see what I'm saying? So
right, that's facts. That's real talk. So now number 3 we got on the list. The third thing that a woman will do, crazy thing she'll do if she is really feeling you, is having sex with you in public. Okay. And not only having sex in public, but she wants to have it in public, meaning she'll try to initiate it in a lot of cases. She'll grab your dick. She'll be in a parking lot trying to suck your dick. She'll do all of that type of shit, right? So what happens is that women generally, want to keep their sexual situations. King Zach said that's my shit. Facts. You already know what it is. Women want to keep their sexual situations, private.
Yep.
But because she's feeling you so much, it's like she can't help it. You understand what I'm saying? And it excites her to be able to, because look, understand. Remember I said the other day where I was on a date with this girl once, and she told me she thanked me for like being with her and being, she was like, oh, I like being seen with you and all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? So some women, what happens is they're feeling you that much that they want to do those things in public with you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're like, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to, like, even if we was to get caught, it's cool because it's with you. You understand? Like, I fucks with you. And this is what we're trying to say, where when a woman really fucks with you, like she's really, really about it, right? A lot of times they do things like, I'm sure, Miles, you've been in a situation like this. April talking about she never stopped. You've been in a situation where you was with a chick and she did some like nasty shit to you, and you're looking at her like, yo, damn, you nasty. Like, we just met and you fucking swallowing my nut and doing a bunch of crazy shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and that type of shit happens because the girl is really, really, really about it. She's really feeling you. So when a chick is about it, she's gonna try to do that shit in public. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And she's gonna be the one a lot of times who's gonna, in certain cases, going to initiate. And what happens is, even if you initiate, she's all about it because she's like ready to make it happen. You understand what I'm saying?
And another thing I'll say too is public displays of heavy affection.
Exactly. Facts.
Because sometimes like absolute sex is not all the way possible.
Right. Exactly.
But if you out and shit, and like she ain't got no problem with you palming the ass, with you sticking your tongue down the throat, with you biting her on the neck, or doing some stuff that's like a little bit extra. Because a little peck on the cheek is one thing, a hug or whatever is another thing. But like when them chicks they put their legs all over you, you got your hand up their skirt, you ass, you fucking grabbing them by their hair and pulling their neck back and biting them and shit, and you right in the middle of the bar and everybody can see you and they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Killing you.
Exactly. That's facts. That's facts.
Shit, you might as well be having sex. You know what I'm saying? Because
think about that. Think about this. Think about you at the bar pulling her hair, doing all this other shit, and then on this side of the spectrum, it's like, I gotta get to know you. I'm not the type of girl. You see what I'm saying? You see how far of a gap that shit is? You see what I'm saying? You see why we charge them to the game when they're not cooperative?
Bro, that's exactly, when chicks, it's like, the nigga like me, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm kind of spoiled, because when chicks act like they don't want to like kiss or touch, or I be looking at them like,
I'm like, really? Like, where they make you at? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Where the fuck you come from?
Like this.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Respectfully, though.
Respectfully.
No, but that's facts, though, man.
Yeah, look, when a chick, and on top of that, like, it's not just the whole her feeling you. It's that, all right, right. It's like you said, what a girl said, she's happy to be seen with you. Right. And I told y'all this, like, see, a lot of these things, like, they have a deeper psychological meaning, because this is why, everybody loves to act like the female is the prize, right?
Right.
But let me tell you, why does a woman want to invite you to her cousin's wedding?
She want to show you off.
She could easily go by herself. And any single dude, he'll go to any fucking family event by himself. He don't care. Even if he got the type of family that's like, so man, when you gonna get married? When you gonna find yourself a girl and settle down? On the real, the average guy, or in general, men don't give a fuck about that.
Right.
But women, bro, they'll have a nigga in the friend zone and just try to, hey, you want to come with me to my cousin's wedding? Just so she could show up there with a nigga.
Her
showing up with a man increases her value.
Right.
in the eyes of her family, and it raises her self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
So her being willing to fuck you in public and show heavy affection in public, it's a boost for her self-esteem to say, wow, this man wants me and he's not afraid to show it in public. And I'm so glad that other people are seeing this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's because it's not just that she's feeling you, is that she loves how she feels being with you and being wanted by you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it goes a little bit deeper than just, you know, just doing something in public. It's what it represents to the people in public. You see what I'm saying?
Real talk, real fucking talk, man. So so number 4, guys. Whew, the 4th crazy thing women will do when they're really feeling you is she will try to leave her man for you. Okay. Now, be careful with this shit. Okay. Now, this is the thing. Because sometimes, see, now, if you dealing with a girl, you met a girl or some shit, right? And let's say you met a girl at a bar, y'all fucked that night, whatever it is like that, right? And she told you she had a man, you knew she had a man, but you was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go smash anyway, right? And then you smash and everything's cool, and then she wants to smash again, and you want to smash again, so you smash again. So now you kind of fucking this girl, you know, here and there, whatever, right? So then what's gonna happen is if she's really feeling you, sometimes what'll happen is she'll want to actually leave her man for you. You understand? And y'all only been fucking for like 3 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what usually happens, the reason why she does that is because, one, she's not really into her man anyway, and she was probably thinking about leaving him anyway. You know, like they say in the red pill, she's monkey branching or whatever. So she's trying to monkey branch to you. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But you got to be careful because, you know, most of these guys out here are simps. So if her man finds out and then he's not going to come at her, in most cases, he's going to try to come at you. Like, yo, why you fucking with my girl, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Miles, didn't one time you hollered at some chick and then her man called you talking about why my girl got your number, some shit? I was like, yo.
Why you giving my girl your number, yo? I said, go talk to your bitch. And I hung up on that nigga. I'm like, what?
Exactly, facts. Yeah. So you might be fucking with a chick and she'll try to leave her man for you. Now, this is the funny part. Sometimes that'll happen and you didn't even know it. Meaning you met a girl at a bar, the club, whatever, you smashed, right? And then y'all hung out again and you smashed again, right? This whole time she has a man, but she never told you she got a man.
Right.
Right? But then she breaks up with her man and she's trying to get with you now. This whole time you had no idea she has a man. So what happens is there are girls that you're actually out here fucking who have men that you don't know about.
Right.
You understand? Because they're not letting you know. Because what it is that, and again, they're not letting you know because they're trying to transition from him to you.
Right.
You understand? Right. Now, on the flip side, though, there's guys out here fucking your girl and she's really feeling him and she might be trying to leave your ass for him. You feel what I'm saying? So understand that also happens on that side too. You understand? So you gotta be very careful and be very aware of what's going on out here. And now, and the funny part is that one of these other ones on the list that I have that we got coming up is gonna also show another side of that too. But I don't want to say anything yet because that's like my favorite one. It's gonna fuck your whole head up. It's gonna fuck your whole head up.
See, the thing with me is that's why I always ask: is there anybody in your life that would have a problem with us going out for a drink?
Exactly.
Understand? Because me personally, I don't really like all that shit. Because y'all niggas is
exactly right.
So y'all niggas go through a lot of this shit.
Emotional damage.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not, because I don't want to go to jail because the niggas is simp.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to do something out of my character just to protect my life just because your ass is weak.
Exactly.
Feel me? So
exactly. See, if dudes just players about they shit and then then it'll be like whatever. You understand what I'm saying? If you was fucking a dude's chick and the dude wanted to leave or she was acting funny, the dude just called you up and said, bruh, I I know you fucking my girl. She acting kind of funny style, so I'm just letting you know I'm out the way. So do you, my nigga, and that'll be it. You understand what I'm saying? Like that'll be fucking it. You know what I mean?
Like me. I said that shit just the other day. I was going into a store, and I was in a little plaza, and I saw this chick. She came out of her car, bad looking joint, like one of those professional joints, wearing the business skirt and the heels and shit. And I rolled straight up on her. I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's your name?" And she was like, "Something." And I said, "Hey, something. Who in your life would have an issue with us going out for a drink Friday night?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship." And I was like, "All right, cool. You have a nice day."
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't play those fucking games. Play those games. Like, I mean, and a bitch could still lie if she looked me up and down and she's feeling me like that. Right. But at the same time, I give it a chance. Give her a chance to be honest about the situation, because I'm not like, I don't like that shit, man. These niggas out here weak. These niggas out here super fucking weak. You understand? And they know you fucking a bitch. You see, and it's not just weak too. They're needy.
Right.
You understand? Because look, here's the thing with me. I don't like when I'm dealing with a chick. All I require is that if we say we gonna meet up Thursday at 8 o'clock, you meet me Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Exactly. That's it.
And look, I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna bother you. I'm not gonna ask you what you ate. Nothing. I don't require nothing from these females, bro. I swear to you. And that's the difference between like a nigga like me and a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes are needy.
Right.
A lot of dudes are very needed, because the only reason why you texting a bitch so much is so you can try to keep track of her movements.
Facts.
Bro, I don't care. The only movement I care about is Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
That's the only movement I care about. Yo, you could go to fucking Timbuktu. You could put 1,000 bodies on the pussy. Thursday at 8 o'clock, though. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you how much the chicks that I fuck with love that shit. Because they have this level of freedom when it comes to fucking with me.
Right.
And they only have to commit to the space and time that I request.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And because of that, in a lot of ways, because of that, I stand out from most niggas.
Right.
Because the average nigga that they might be fucking with, I don't know for sure, and I don't care really. Right. But the average nigga that they might be fucking with, he wants to see them Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, right? But he's texting them all day Sunday. He's calling them Monday and Tuesday, asking them questions about what they did last night. And oh, were you with your girls, or did you do this? And
right.
Bro, I swear to you, I don't see. The thing is, you know, the reason why I'm so grateful for my life too is because I make sure I make sure I got everything I need. Because it's fucked up, but none of these bitches in these streets could cook a steak better than me. You understand? None of these bitches could wash my clothes better than I can. None of these bitches could clean my apartment better than I can. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I actually get a chick that could come in and do that type of shit for me, yeah, I'll let her do it. But understand that with or without the bitch, my apartment gonna be clean. I'm gonna be looking fresh. Right. My meals are gonna be fucking impeccable, because I swear to you, I can cook better. I'm a Jamaican nigga, bruh. Right. And Locario, you know me. You fucking know me.
Right.
You know I'm a ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm so not needy, but at the same time, that's what makes me stand out above, far and beyond so many of these other niggas, bro. Right. You understand? Because so many of these dudes are so fucking needy, and they always up under a bitch.
That's facts.
Because look, a chick spend time with me. We go out, we have a good time. We come back to the crib. She gets some fucking international type dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand? And then I send her on her way, and she don't hear nothing from me until the next time we supposed to meet. Every time she think about me, all her pussy could do is get wet. See, look, you guys to understand this. I want you guys to understand this. What makes something valuable is the supply. It's like supply and demand.
Right.
The lower the supply, the higher the demand. So think about the fact that I only require to, if I say Thursday at 8 o'clock, that means we're going to hang out Thursday, most likely from like 8 to, depending on how long we fuck, till about maybe 12. Maybe 12. We're going to go do something, probably get a drink, chill, whatever. And then we're going to come back to the crib and smash. So maybe 11, 12, right? So that's like 3-4 hours max.
Right.
So imagine you only get that from me like once a week or once every 2 weeks.
Right.
Meantime, you don't hear my voice. I'm not checking on you. I'm not worried about you. I'm not trying to keep tabs on you. There's the only time that you can think about is that great time that we spent last Thursday from 8 to 11 or 8 to 12.
Right.
That's the only thing you can attach with my image. You see that?
Right.
But think about the other guy. The other guys, he's going to go out on a date with them, right? And then he's going to call them, and then he's going to try to see them. Then he's going to try to show up at their job, and then he's going to try to do this and try to do that.
Right.
So she has all this extra time, and maybe one of the times that he went to spend some time with her or show up at her job or whatever, maybe he said some dumb shit, or maybe he did some dumb shit. Now there's more time for them to pick and choose how they want to see you.
Exactly.
You understand? But when you reduce this is why we tell you guys, if you follow the Bad Boy membership, you don't talk to these chicks until it's time to hang out. Because if you make the time that you spend with the chick of the highest quality, and then you reduce the time, she can only associate quality time with the image of you.
Y'all getting too much game today. Y'all gotta hit that fucking donate button. Shit. That's some real shit.
Like, that's the heaviness of it, bro.
That's facts. That's real shit. That's real shit. Dudes they gonna understand. They gonna understand later. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna understand later. You know what I mean? But that's some real ass fucking shit right there. You know what I'm saying? But man, so we up to number 5. So number 5, the 5th crazy thing women will do when they really feeling you, right? They will travel a ridiculously long distance to see you, and not only that, on their own dime, and not only that, even if it's only for a short amount of time. Okay, so a woman, see, they don't understand this. A woman will travel a long distance to see your ass on her own dime, and even if it's for a short amount of time. So what does that mean? That means that if a chick, let's say, for example, right, a chick lives 4 hours driving distance from you. That chick will get in her car, drive for 4 hours just to hang out with you for 30 minutes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And she put the gas in her own car. She ain't asking you for no money. See, now, if you flying the chick out, that don't count. Meaning, if you paying for her flight, that don't count.
Right.
You understand? I'm talking about a chick paying for her own flight. You understand what I'm saying? You tell a chick, listen, I could see you on Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and that's all the time I got. And she flies out to see you for 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then she gets her ass back on the plane. You understand what I'm saying?
It's facts.
A chick comes and drives for 3 hours to fuck with you for 20 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all gotta understand. See, so whenever a chick is like, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have enough time, and blah, 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 it's like, bruh, a chick will fucking swim rivers, climb mountains, go to different planets to come see you. This is what I'm trying to say to y'all, guys. You gotta understand this shit.
That's facts, bro. Shout out to all my single parent mothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had chicks straight up lie to their kids, bro.
That's facts.
Like lying to their children. Like, mommy's going to do this. Be right back. Mommy's going to, I got to go pick up some groceries. I'll be right back. Mommy's going to run an errand. I'll be right back. I've had women fucking leave their kids sleeping and travel an hour away to come see me. Just to get 45 minutes of it.
Dick is a gift.
Exactly.
And take her ass back and drive an hour to. Are the kids still sleeping? Oh,
Right.
Okay, great.
Right.
Because I had to go get some of that.
Dick is a gift.
I had to go get some of it. No, like, and again, guys, this is why we want you guys to understand the other side of the shit.
Exactly.
We want you guys to understand the other side of the shit because y'all niggas is still charging chicks to the game and feeling frustrated about charging chicks to the game.
Right.
Like Moses is still calling us up talking about, yo, I had to charge this chick to the game, and you know what I'm saying, because she was on some stupid shit and blah. Bro, because when you see this side, when you see chicks literally jumping through hoops, breaking laws,
Exactly. Right.
lying to their kids, putting their kids in danger,
Exactly.
just to come see you for a half hour a dick. And then you go out on a new date with a new bitch, and then you be like, "Yo, come here, girl. I wanna see how soft those lips feel." And she's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't do that on the first date." Check, please.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm
Get the
saying?
fuck out of here!
Respectfully. You see, it's crazy. This is what we're trying to say. See, y'all be thinking because you always hear guys say, "Yo, y'all be charging them to the game too quick. You're missing out on the pussy and what if no, there's no what if. Listen, if you're in a situation where a chick travels 3 hours to suck your dick for 15 minutes, why would you understand what I'm saying? Why would you deal with anything less than that?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. You understand?
Bro, I know I've been in situations where I've literally requested ridiculous shit just because.
Right.
Just to see if she'll do it.
Because
I know I got it like that.
Right.
And then they do it, and I just smile because it's like, damn, this bitch just love a nigga. Like, it's a beautiful fucking thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not that you're trying to be abusive or nothing like that, but sometimes it's like, look, I got it like that. Or sometimes you need something for your other bitch.
Right.
Because you have bitches that like if you got different chicks that you dealing with, right? Sometimes you'll have a chick she's new in the game, and you like for whatever reason you need something from her, and then you got to see how serious she is,
right?
And your one of your main joints who's been in the spot for a minute, she needs something. She needs a document. She needs somebody to go to Kinko's and print up 200 copies of a flyer for her party or some shit.
Right.
So you tell your new bitch, like, listen, I'm gonna send you this document to your phone. On your way to my crib, I need you to stop at Kinko's or Staples or one of these motherfuckers, and I need you to get 200 copies of this shit.
Facts.
You understand?
Facts.
And check this out. This is how you know the chick is feeling you. She don't even ask you what you need it for.
Exactly.
You need 200 copies of this. What's going on? What you need this for? But she doesn't even read the flyer. She doesn't even it'll be a flyer for a party, and she doesn't even ask you if she could go to the party.
Right. Exactly.
You'll go to Kinko's or Staples or whatever the fuck. Is Kinko's still around?
I don't even know.
You go to Staples, get the copies done. Show up to your crib with the copies, some high heels, a trench coat, and just lingerie.
Right.
That type of shit.
Look at Tom. I gotta hit Tom with the joint real quick though. Tom, you're goofy. He said any chick travel 3 hours just to suck my dick is an idiot. So see, that's why you're not gonna have a chick travel to suck your dick. This is why. Miles was just talking about this, about being judgmental and goofy like that.
Exactly. That's why most guys not gonna let it happen. Most guys is not gonna let it happen, bro. They're not gonna let it happen because they too Nah, and that's the same energy that's gonna make the girls not like you, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the same energy that's gonna make the girls not like you. But see, what I was talking about with the copies, that's management, bro. That's management, and that's using the situation to your advantage. But again, a lot of people would look at that and be like, "Oh, you're just using these women." But you got to understand that when women do things for a man, it makes them closer to the man. It gives them more of an emotional connection to the man.
Right.
You understand? And the more that woman can keep that man's interest, it only makes her feel better about herself. So even though you quote using them, you're actually putting her in a position to fuel her own self-esteem.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, you're benefiting your other chick, because now you're creating resources and extra benefit for the other chicks that you deal with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I told y'all, I've had a chick like literally give me a bottle of wine and say, "Hey, take this to such and such, because I know you like wine." And then when I take it to such and such, I say, "Hey, my other lady suggested that we have this tonight." And then this lady would be like, "Yo, tell her I said thanks. Tell her I appreciate it."
Right.
You understand? Everything is out in the open. There ain't no fucking lying and faking. And the thing is, it's because of your ability to manage the relations in between yourself and all the other women.
Right.
And now they're all benefiting from each other. And they all benefit. Why? Because each woman maintains the dope lifestyle of that man. And once that man has the dope lifestyle, then he's able to continue the dope experiences for each female in the cycle. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works. But see, guys like Tom, he'll never understand that because he's too busy judging the chick for, he wants to call the chick an idiot.
Right. Exactly.
For going out of her way for a man when that's what a woman is supposed to do.
Exactly. Facts. All right, so we got two more, number 6 and 7, and we're going to get to some calls. Guys, calling numbers 516-371-224, 516-371-224. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we'll get to your question. We'll get that shit cracking.
Joke is right. He's definitely right.
So now this next one, oh my goodness. Let me tell you guys something. Before I say this, please don't be this evil, okay? Don't do this. I'm just telling you that this can happen, but don't be this guy. But fuck it. If you want to be this guy, be who you want. But I'm just saying this is fucked up. But anyway, so all right, so number 6. The 6th crazy thing a woman will do if she's really feeling you is she will stop fucking her man if you tell her to. Okay? Listen, this shit is fucked up, but this is how it happens. A chick will be so into you, and let's say she has a boyfriend or a husband or whatever like that. You could tell her, listen, I don't want you to fuck your man tonight when you get home or tomorrow. And she won't fuck the dude. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is the reason why this happens because you have more influence over her than her man.
Right.
That's one. Now, see, the problem with this is that you got to look at it on the flip side, though. You ever been with your girl and she's like, oh, I don't feel like it tonight? You ever had that happen? Or your girl's not in the mood, right? In some cases, right, she's fucking another guy who could have told her that. Like, look, don't fuck your guy tonight. And she's like, yes, daddy, I'm not going to do that. And then she don't fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is where it gets even creepier. This is where it gets even crazier, right? Sometimes the guy doesn't even tell her not to fuck you, right? So he's just fucking your girl on the side, but he doesn't tell her not to fuck you, right? But what happens is she doesn't fuck you because she feels like if she fucks you, she's cheating on him. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine your girl is cheating on you with another nigga and he's fucking her, right? And she don't want to fuck you no more, or she's holding back on fucking you because she feels like she's cheating on him by fucking you.
Right. That's rough.
This shit, I'm telling you, this shit happens, people. I'm trying to tell you.
But see, it has to do with a part, from what I was saying earlier about reducing the time. That's why side niggas be having so much influence a lot.
Exactly.
Side niggas be having a lot of influence over the bitch because he don't spend all that time with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And so the time that he does spend with her, she's having it's 100% fun.
Right.
It's 100% amazing. It's 100% what she actually wants.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to wait that whole time until she sees him again. Mm-hmm. And in the meantime, what is she doing? She got a wife. I mean, she got a husband, or she got a main dude that she sees almost every day. And like I said, the more time you spend with a woman, it's the more time where there might be times where it's not so good. I mean, there's going to be good times and there's going to be bad times when you spend a whole bunch of time with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So she's seeing the main dude. She's seeing the husband every day. She smell his fucking morning breath, and she smells how stink his shits are when he take a shit and all of this different shit. Like, the side nigga, think about it. When you spend time with any chick that you messing with, right? Does she ever stay around long enough to smell your shit?
Nah, she's gone.
Exactly. The only thing she smell when she see you is good smelling cologne and your fucking masculine pheromones. That's all she get to smell.
Exactly.
When she got the main nigga and the husband, she smell everything. She gets the full range of his humanity.
Right.
So it's like the side nigga becomes the prize, the expensive commodity.
Mm-hmm.
So now she every time she see the side nigga, she's trying to fuck him. And then when she go home to see the main dude and the husband, she's a little bit more selective about when she give up the pussy.
Right.
To the main nigga. So she'll wait till his birthday or some shit like that, or wait till a time where you're going out of town. Right. Or wait till a time where she knows she's not gonna see you for a while for whatever reason. That's when she'll fuck her husband or her main dude. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because all she could do is think about you. Because, bro, let me tell you something about pussy that a lot of y'all don't understand. There are times when a woman orgasms or when she feels your dick inside of her, and the pussy, it grabs onto your dick.
Dick is a gift.
And the walls of the vagina itself, it gets used to the shape. It gets used to the shape of it. This is what they call an imprint, I guess. You understand? And when it grips it, it feels that imprint. And sometimes, depending on how good because you got an emotional connection, you have a physical chemistry and compatibility and everything like that. Depending on how good that is, can turn her off to other dicks. You understand what I'm saying? It could, to the point where she'll probably still have sex with her main dude, but it just won't be the same. Her body won't respond the same way. Like her body won't, her pussy won't get as wet, and it won't really grip his dick like that, like how it does yours. You understand? Because the chemistry, the compatibility, and the connection is just a little bit more intense.
Right. Exactly. That's the drawback too. If we want to get deeper into it, that's the drawback of a lot of times longer term relationships and monogamy is that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because it's one of those things where unless you're in a situation where your chick that you would really likes having sex with you, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a healthy sex life where she likes to fuck you, that's one thing. But a lot of relationships, it becomes a thing where it's kind of like motherfuckers be having a week and a half, 2 weeks pass by and they didn't do nothing at all. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're in that type of relationship, if she's fucking with a dude on the side, it's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? It's a fucking rap. You feel me? Like K-Zaga said, when she makes the main dude wear a condom because she wants to fuck the side dude raw. That shit is hilarious. That's crazy. And I remember I saw that, and I saw something like that in the movie where it was like, or it was a show, I can't remember what show it was, where the chick was cheating on her man with this other nigga because she like traveled a lot for work or some shit or whatever. And then when her husband came around, she didn't want to fuck the husband because she was fucking the other dude for so long. And I'm like, that's crazy, because I'm like, yo, you're cheating on your husband, but you don't want to fuck your husband because you feel like you're cheating on the side dude with your husband. That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a mind fuck for niggas. Like,
right.
it's crazy.
And I want to say too, like that don't have nothing to do necessarily with pair bonding. That don't have nothing to do with body count, right?
Mm-hmm.
What that has to do, the real basis of all of that is that the side dude has a certain level of game that the main don't got. You understand? Because you got chicks out there who they can do that with multiple dudes, but they're usually it's because they're dealing with dudes who have a certain level of game where their individuality, it's like she's able to love certain special, specific things about this nigga and grip him right. And then she'll do it with the other nigga too and do the same thing with him because she's dealing with multiple dudes that have game. You understand what I'm saying? At least have good headroom game. You understand? But what happens is, you know, because I'll say something like this and niggas be like, well, see, that's why I don't want a bitch with a high count, and that's why I don't want this, and that's why I don't want a chick that's all worn out and all of this. So it's not really about that. What I mean when I say that the woman, her vaginal walls will grip you, is when you have that level of game that shows her that you are unlike other niggas.
Exactly. And then there's a different connection she has with you, which a lot of guys, they don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, because most dudes are average type niggas, you understand? They're in situations where, because look, you got to understand something. There's different levels to the game. So you got to understand there's game that you need to have as a side dude and game to have as a main nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And they're two totally different types of game. You see what I'm saying? And so the problem is dudes who are main dudes usually don't have game. They think that because they're a main nigga, the game is over. Right. And that's why the side motherfucker got so much influence over your bitch. You feel what I'm saying? That's why. You see what I'm saying?
No shit. Exactly why. You see, and that's what these niggas did. This is exactly why these niggas be talking this bullshit about pair bonding. Because the reason why they don't want to pair bond with you is not because they got a lot of bodies on them. It's because you're an average nigga.
Exactly. Preach. That's what I've been trying to tell these dudes. That's what I've been trying to tell these dudes. They always want to talk about the body counts. I'm like, no, you're an average dude. It's like you're bland. You understand what I'm saying? You're a plain bagel, my nigga. You understand what I mean? So it's like, I'm like, yo, that's what happens.
You're a plain bagel, no cream cheese, no nothing, no butter, no nothing. You're done. You're not even a New York plain bagel. You're a fucking plain bagel from Florida. Like you're. Oh my God. Even you know, shout out again to Alexander Grace, right? Because even in his video, he's like, you know, the normal average nice guy, you know, he gets the short end of the stick. No, the reason why you get the short end of the stick is because you're average and normal.
Exactly. That's facts. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Abel said the likes is weak. We got to get these likes up, mother.
Get them likes up. 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 Subscribe, nigga. 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 Get them likes up. 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 Get them them lights up. Subscribe, nigga. 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 Your boy Trends, GS Arcade on the track. Get them goddamn likes up.
All right, get the likes up, people. Get the goddamn likes up. All right, so. But no, that's some real shit, man. You got a lot of dudes that they on that average shit, and then they wonder why shit's not going the way they want it to go. You understand? You got you got to be on top of this shit, man. Now let's go to the last thing, and then we're gonna take some calls. Remember, guys, the call numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224, and you know that is the number. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we'll get to that as soon as possible. So the last thing we have on the list, as far as the 7 crazy things that women will do, the 7th thing is a chick will fucking stalk you. Okay. A chick will fucking stalk you. Now, I think I talked about this before, but I remember when I was in high school, I had this chick who fucking stalked me. It was ridiculous. Like, you know, like we used to like hook up or whatever it is like that. But I remember I used to like not, you know, I used to basically skip school, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of times and shit. So first, I remember the first time I didn't go to class, she hit me up on the phone, was like, yo, where you at? Why you waiting in class? But I was like, I ain't feel like coming and shit. So she's like, you coming tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, whatever, right? So another day I didn't show up and I was just chilling. I forgot what I did. I probably went to the movies. I did some shit, right? I come back home, maybe like in the middle of the day, maybe like 1 p.m. And, you know, people still in school around that time. I come home 1 p.m. This chick is sitting on my stoop waiting for me. I said, yo, what the fuck? I said, what are you here for? She was like, where was you? I was like, what you mean, where was I? She was like, I've been sitting here for 3 hours waiting for you. I'm like,
emotional damage.
So I said, yo, like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm just saying, come in. I went to the movies, whatever, right? So then next thing you know, that happened like 2 more times, where one time I was actually in school, but I wasn't in class. I was somewhere else. And then she found me wherever the fuck I was. I was probably like in another hallway somewhere down the block or whatever the fuck it was. But she found me, you understand? And it was like, I was like, yo, and then I told her, I was like, listen, what the fuck? Like, why are you always sweating me? Like, relax. You understand what I'm saying? So this chick, she was always keeping tabs on where the fuck I was, what I was doing, all of this other crazy shit. She would call me all the time and all of that other stuff. So after a while, I was like, look, I gotta cut this shit off. You're kind of, you know, you're on some bullshit, whatever. But anyway, but the thing is, if a woman is really, really, really feeling you, you're gonna have situations where chicks will fucking stalk your ass. You understand what I'm saying? They'll be sweating you. Like, there was a chick that Miles used to fuck with. Remember this girl where you stopped fucking with her, and then she sent me a message on Instagram. Wait, you want to tell them the story of that shit?
I mean, that's all I need to be told. Because I mean, you know, but it was kind of crazy because she went far. She went far. Like she had her friend like fake hire me to do photography for her for some bogus event.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like her like a friend that like, because we all knew each other on Facebook or something.
Mm-hmm.
So like the day after, you know, I let her know what it was. Here go the friend talking about, hey, are you still doing photography? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, well, I have this event coming up and da-da-da-da. And then at the last minute, you know, when I sent her the invoice, all of a sudden the event was canceled. I'm like, and I was like, nah, that shit don't sound right, bro. That shit don't fucking sound right. But yeah, chicks do a little bit of, I mean, I've had chicks that I was with tell me that before we got together, they used to drive past my house and, you know, check on shit and do shit. And it's weird, man. It's weird.
Right.
Like chicks are wild out here, bro. Like chicks, and this is why you got to be careful, and this is why we promote honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And because the same way a chick can do weird shit because she like you, she can do even weirder shit when you've done her wrong, or when she feel like you've deceived her, or she feel like she's a woman scorned and all this other type of shit.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
It makes, if you a play about yours, if like you real, bro, just be honest, bro. Just be honest, because you don't want women having, holding grudges and feeling no way about you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's facts. That's real shit. That's real shit. So, guys, the caller number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. So, we're going to go to 513 and then 646. 513, what's popping? Who this?
What is up, Locario? How you doing? This is Chris from Cincinnati. Yes, I did donate.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the donation, brother. What's going on?
Yes, I have a question for you, and I should have said that question last week. What's the difference between arguing with a woman versus influencing a woman? You know what I mean? Like that. What's the difference? Because sometimes when I've been on dates, I've gotten into more arguments about stuff than actually doing that.
Wait, you said what's the difference between arguing and influencing a woman?
Yes.
Well, if you're arguing, you ain't influencing her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, plain and simple.
You're right. You know what
I mean? Because what you have to understand is that part of the act of influencing a chick is that she also this is the thing, right? What a lot of guys got to understand is that you don't actually make a woman do anything. You understand what I'm saying? A woman always does what she does based off of her own, choice of doing what she's doing in the situation with you, which is where cooperation comes in. Meaning cooperation means to work with. So part of you being able to influence her is for her to be able to choose to be humble and submit to what you're trying to teach her, to what you're saying, to what you're talking about. You understand? And what happens is that when a woman sees value in you, she's going to be like, okay, well, I want to see what this guy's about and what he's saying, what he's doing, because I'm actually interested in him. You understand? I'm interested in his way of life. I'm interested in his program. I'm interested in where he's going because I want to be a part of what's he's got going on. You see what I'm saying? So if you're arguing with the chick, what happens is that she's not really interested in you. She's just interested in being right. You understand what I'm saying? So she's just interested in fucking, showing off her fucking her so-called intellect or whatever the fuck she think it is. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is that when a woman is in awe of you, she wants to learn. She wants to be like a student of the game, so to speak. You understand? She wants to be about what you're about. So if you're arguing, you understand what I'm saying? She ain't really respecting the situation to sit there and be coachable and learn. You understand what I'm saying? And is that simple. So whenever you're feeling like too much of that resistance, because this one thing when a woman, and it all depends on the tone too, because it's one thing when a woman is just trying to be cute, meaning like she's like, flirting back and she's trying to be cute and she says some like slick shit trying to be like funny or whatever. That's one thing. But if a chick is trying to like argue with you or even worse, sort of like talk to you in like a condescending manner, like she knows more than you, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a wrap right there. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened in your situation? You was trying to talk to some chick and she was arguing with you or some shit. Like what happened?
I've been on I've been on several dates to where I bring up the sex talk, right? Like you guys always say, bring up sex as soon as possible, right? Mm-hmm. And when I'm trying to do my thing, it's always, hey, like, can we get to know each other about that, right? And I usually say, hey, we are getting to know each other. Then it goes into an argument, like, no, we're not, and all this stuff. And it can become a pain in the ass because it's like, yo, it can become a headache. You know what I mean?
Wait, Chris. You bring up sex, and then she says we need to get to know each other, right?
Right.
And you continue to talk to this girl? You continue the date?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. So you're just on the Bad Boy membership, and you call into our show just for entertainment purposes. You don't really follow what we tell you. Okay, I get you. Cool. Keep doing what you're doing. That's great.
Because why you even bother with this shit?
Miles. Seriously, Miles. Listen, no, not at all, Miles. No, Miles. Seriously, bro. It's not like that.
He said your name like 20 times. But bro, this is the thing. That's what we're talking about is real simple. We just talked about 7 things women will do, crazy fucking things they'll do if they're interested in you. We talked about chicks flying out themselves to see you for half a day. We talked about women stalking you. We talked about women leaving their man for you. So if you're telling a chick on a date, hey, listen, I'm interested in some with us hooking up. Like, what's good? And she's like, blah, 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 blah. That's showing you she ain't got no interest in you. Because if she had interest in you, there would be no fucking arguing. There would be, that sounds good. Yeah, like tell me more. Talk more. Let's. You understand what I'm saying? Like she'll be enthusiastic about you bringing up sex. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, you're right, and I have experienced that too. Don't get me wrong, I have experienced that, and I have called them with stories like that too. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I'm dealing with a woman right now. What I just told you on Steve's show a month ago, Locario, I showed you a picture of a woman that I'm dealing with right now. I've been dealing with her for about 2.5 months. And I told her to cook me something, and she did. And matter of fact, you have the picture.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. So that's your standard. So this woman who's below your standard, you shouldn't even be wasting breath arguing with her at all or nothing. You should just be like, listen, this is what it is. And if you ain't down with what it is, then that's that. Or listen, this is what it is. Okay, you ain't down. Well, listen, if you change your mind, you got my number, holla at me, and you be out. See, I think a lot of times what happens is that because like you guys have to understand that not every chick is going to cooperate. So when you notice that she's not cooperating, just cut it short, because sometimes what happens is this: you need to let the girl know that you're not going to deal with her any further unless she's acquiescing to you. So if she has any sort of interest in you, right? What that means is that she'll get back to you understanding that premise. But if you sit there and argue with her and go back and forth and do all this other extra shit, in her mind, it's like, oh, well, we can keep doing this. You understand? Because you're the type of guy that's going to continue with this type of energy. Versus you say, listen, I'm not with that and I'm about to bounce. And if you have any sort of interest in continuing this, you got to come and hit me up, because I'm not down with all the bullshit you talking about. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. See, a lot of times what happens is that even because you got to understand, even arguing with a woman, you're giving her attention. You understand? And then that's just more attention that she's getting and extracting from you for nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And now that you given her that type of attention, what happens is that you set a precedent of what the relationship will be, period. So now she has no incentive to get with your program because you got with her program. It's arguing. You know what I'm saying? And going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Once you set a certain precedent, you can't flip it and do something different. You understand what I'm saying? In that situation. So it's just like if a kid goes into school and the bully comes up to him and he gives the bully his fucking lunch money, he set a precedent. So what he needs to do is when that bully comes and tries to take his lunch money, he needs to fucking knock this nigga's teeth out. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. You understand? And so what happens is that you need to show people what the deal is from the jump. Because what happens is that once you fold, it's over.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Once you fold, it's a wrap. Because now she's seen, okay, he's willing to fold. When she sees that you're not willing to fold, then she understands that's the reality of the situation dealing with you. And on top of that, what happens is you stand out from other men who is most likely going to fold. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. So what it is with you, Chris, is that you in these situations where you've gotten women who cooperate and do all this other stuff. But what happens is that you're still not ready to let go of the uncooperative ones, because it's like you're trying to. It's almost like you want to convert this woman or convince her to be like the other ones. It's like you don't need to do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You're wasting energy. You get it?
I agree. No, I totally agree with you. And my thing is me not being consistent with everybody. That's my thing. I noticed that in myself. Once again, I'm focused on what I have saw out of myself over the past, year or so. And what I noticed, I haven't been consistent, because there's been some dates where I haven't even flirted. I haven't touched a woman. I haven't been consistent with all the women that I have been dealing with.
Well, that's the thing. You got to get more consistent with your shit. Cause see, this is what we trying to say. Like when Miles tell y'all, original white man, he's fucking up. When Miles tell y'all, look, stick to the script. You understand what I'm saying? No matter who the chick is, because then that makes your life easier. Because as soon as this chick was on some blah 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 blah, you'd be like, oh, perfect, we're done here.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes, see, some of y'all got to be in situations where you just stop a date. Like y'all got to get used to that. Just be like, listen, okay, we're gonna end this. You know, this is we're gonna end this right here, and I'm gonna leave. So you have my number. When you're ready to do this, holler at your boy. You have a good night, and then just walk the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You get it?
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, I've been in those situations where I had to prove, and I don't have to prove.
Chris,
I've been trying to work on. Yeah, go ahead.
Chris, bro, I love you like a play cousin, but you are one of the most hard-headed motherfuckers out there. Like you're super hard-headed. Like you're gonna do this. You're gonna argue with a bitch this weekend. I feel it. Like you're gonna talk to a chick and you're gonna say something to it, and she's gonna say something back. Instead of ending the conversation, you're gonna continue. But you know what? It's gonna make for a great story next time you call. So I appreciate it either way.
Right. But so Chris, just all you gotta do, bro. Just be consistent, heavy, and you'll be fine, my brother. That's all it is. And you'll start getting more of those situations, like the girl cooking for you and all that other shit. And that's happening. But we appreciate the call, my brother. We got to get a few more of these. Original white man said, this is not true. My wife argue with me all the time. Original white man, you fucking up. If you and your wife arguing all the time, you are fucking up. Period. You see what I'm saying? Period. Let's go to 646. 646.
Oh, Daddy, Locario.
Oh my God.
This nigga, get out of here.
Get out of here, you damn nigga.
This is him right here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
That's that nigga right there. That just called. Let's go to 708. 708. What's popping?
What's going on, Locario? What's going on, Miles?
Chilling.
Chicago again.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. So hey, I just wanted to ask a question, and you know what? I didn't want to be considerate of other callers because do I have time to ask the question and set up an example? It'll just only take under like 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. Real quick. Go ahead.
All right. For sure. So the question that I have for both of you today is about convictions and how do you stay grounded in your convictions? And what I mean by that is that, sometimes you'll come across people that they have conviction. They have so much conviction in what they're saying that it may cause you to question your convictions because there's that underlying fear of possibly being wrong and that underlying fear of suffering from the consequences of being wrong. So, for example, before I came across your channel, Locario, you and Miles, I pretty much grew up with a lot of red pill, quote unquote, thinking. Like, basically, I was a victim of circumstance, right? And the people who would tell me this, they had so much conviction in what they were saying that it really like made me believe like the lies, and then therefore I suffered the results of the lie. And then I came across your channel, and the conviction that you had was like it was so powerful, like it almost like forced me to listen, because I was like, damn, like I never heard a guy basically come with this philosophy that has so much conviction in what he's saying, other than people with the quote unquote red pill thinking.
Right.
And so that's what I mean as far as like when you know something or when you believe something, how do you hold on to that conviction and kind of escape that fear of being wrong and suffering the consequences?
Okay, well, this is what I would say. Don't hold on to the conviction. Like what I mean is this: is that there's a dude, there's a spiritual teacher, this guy named Wayne Dyer, right? He said, and I thought he said it perfectly. He said, "Be open to everything, but attached to nothing." You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that a lot of times the reason why, the reason why you can speak with conviction, or you would speak with conviction, or you say I would speak with conviction, is because I'm not attached to what I'm talking about. You understand? And what I mean is that I believe what I'm saying because I see the truth in what I'm saying, right? But at the same time, I could learn some new information that could teach me a different perspective on what I'm saying now, that can make me think of a different way to see something that can actually make me come with something else. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that a lot of times when you're extremely ego driven, what happens is you want to stick 100% to what you think you know, because then you attach that to your identity. Right. But what happens is that there's a lot of things that you end up sort of like, learning on the way, or you might, certain things that might reinforce what you already know. And then that's just, it just is what it is. So it's not to, see, the thing is that you want to be able to have a foundation of what you believe, because that's just how you go through life and what you do. But at the same time, even those things that you believe in, you can't cling to it. You understand? Because the clinging of it is the thing that's going to hurt you in the end. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you cling to it too much, what it does is that it closes you off from new information, and then that stops you from growing. Right. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I could speak with so much conviction is because you were saying suffer the consequences of being wrong. There is no consequence to being wrong.
There's only lessons.
Right. It's only lessons. It's like, okay, I was wrong about that. That's interesting. Let me, I learned something new. This is cool.
See,
go ahead, man.
See, Leon, see the thing, the issue that you're dealing with right now. And how old are you? How old are you, real quick, bro?
30. I'll be 31 in a couple months.
All right. Well, you're at that stage where you're in the point where a lot of stuff is going to start becoming more clear to you, right? Because your mind is going to start, you're going to start asking, you're going to start questioning things like crazy. And that's why you're even asking this question today. But you have to understand something. See, you're talking about the consequences of being wrong and this, that, and the third. And I'm here to tell you that for the longest time, you've been taught that the reward is to be correct, the reward is to be correct and the punishment is to be wrong.
Right.
You understand? I'm here to tell you that the reward is always knowledge.
Facts.
You understand? The reward is knowledge. So it's not about being right or wrong. It's about acquiring as much fucking knowledge as you can. So that's why it's not about being right or wrong. It's about gathering as much knowledge as you can. So when like, for example, when we say things with conviction, we say it with conviction because we believe in it at the time that we're saying it.
Right.
But at no time would you ever hear me say that I'm not open to a new conversation and a new perspective. Because here's the thing with when you say something because you believe in it, it's honest.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing with the truth. The truth goes only as far as you can see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Understand? So if there's new information around the corner that you haven't seen yet, that new information, once you break the corner, is going to affect your truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, as humans, we're flawed, bro. We're flawed. So our honesty, our truth, and our conviction only goes as far as our humanity, which is flawed.
Right.
So we already know that new information is going to add to us. So the thing is, when you really start to elevate the mindset and you get out the ego and you realize that it's not about right and wrong and that it's really just about the acquisition of information, that's when you're going to really see that, the question that you're asking right now is not really going to affect you in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't really affect you, because if you're right, then it's cool. But if you're wrong, all it really means is that there's more for you to learn. So you keep learning.
Right. Exactly. That's what it is. And also real quick, I'll say this is that part of what gives you the conviction about what you believe in now or understand now is because you had an open mind to be able to, take in new information. You see what I'm saying? So understand this. Everything that you believe now is because in this exact moment right now, it's 5:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, March 11th. Right now at this moment, whatever you believe is what you believe at this moment. By 5:45, you might believe something totally different. You understand what I'm saying? And that's fine. But you have to be able to have that open mind. So what it is that you stand firm on what you believe at the moment, because that's an accumulation of what you've been taught or experienced. So that helps you in understanding yourself and understanding your identity right now. And then what happens is that your identity later might be something different later. Like we're 40 years old. We're not the same guys we were at 20. Not at all. You understand what I'm saying? There's so much information we learned 20 years ago up until now that's changed our perspective on things, that showed us a different side of the truth. Because understand, the shit the red pill guys are saying, that's the truth also. It's just another side of the truth. You see what I'm saying? We're presenting that, but also around the corner, this is the other thing that's going on too. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And there's in my opinion, I believe that there's something called absolute truth, but as humans, we will always fall short of it.
Right.
Because we're human.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we're always going to have opposing arguments because we are human, because absolute truth exists somewhere where only the supreme being can recognize. You understand what I'm saying? Like whoever or whatever the supreme is, I think that's the only entity that can recognize absolute truth. But as humans, because we've had all these different experiences and we're mixed from different DNAs and this, that, and the third, we're always going to only see the truth as we see it.
Exactly.
So it's either that there's absolute truth and it's only one entity that can see it, or we are all a part of that being, the entity that can see absolute truth, and absolute truth is the collection of all of our fucking perspectives all at once.
Exactly right. Exactly. That shit gets deep.
It gets so deep.
Because even real quick, even when you say, who am I? Or who am I? What am I about? Like, who is this person? What happens is like, even in a lot of spiritual teachings, they come up with these thought exercises or phrases, and what they say, for example, they say, can the knife cut itself, or can the teeth bite itself? So it's like, how does that even occur? How do you do that? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things where, how do you really know yourself? You know? And like what Miles is saying is that it's so deep that there's so many layers to this shit, just like how we said, because if a person says, well, I'm the person that believes A, B, C, and D, but then tomorrow you believe H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, then are you this guy or that guy? Are you all of it? Are you none of it? Who the fuck knows? You understand what I'm saying? But all you need to understand is at this moment, at this right now specific moment, that's really all that matters at this time. You see what I'm saying? And then at another time, there will be a new moment, and that's what will matter at that point. You see what I'm saying? So there's no consequence to being wrong. Being wrong is a good thing because being wrong technically is a thing that's going to let you learn about something else that will actually strengthen your perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
That's
when I say, oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to say right quick. When I say consequences, I mean specifically in the context of you go through undesirable experience because of what you believe in that particular moment.
Right.
So, if I believe basically that I'm a victim of circumstance, especially with dealing with women, then that means that if I have that belief, I'm going to miss out on a lot of good experiences with women. And I won't have good experiences with women until I adopt the knowledge that I do have power over my circumstances. Does that make sense?
But that's the thing. It's like they say with that slogan or the saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Sometimes what happens is the teacher is not necessarily always a person. The teacher is sometimes just experience. So sometimes a person needs to hit their head against the wall a couple times before they say, damn, I need to stop hitting my head against the wall. Right. You see what I'm saying? So some people, it takes them longer than others. But like you said, yeah, you'll go through those, you'll suffer those consequences or whatever. But part of that is the process of you getting to the truth, getting to the space where you'll actually recognize what it needs to be. Because truth be told, a lot of times you have, what's interesting is that you have people who are just ignorant and just kind of like they don't know, and then you have people who know but just choose to ignore. You know what I'm saying? And so if you don't know, then that's one thing. That's actually like knowing and choosing to ignore is worse than not knowing. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, then you just don't know and you're not really there yet. But if you know and you ignore, that's when people just, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to face the truth. You see what I mean? And that's just what it is. You feel me? So yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's
what I
it is.
appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you too, bro. Be safe out there, bro.
Appreciate the call. All right. So let's go to 713 and then 347. 713 was popping. Who this?
Oh yes, how you doing, Miles? How you doing, Mr. Locario? This is the monogamous player, and yes, sir, I donated. Happy Friday.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, once again, always a great topic. And there's one of the points that you hit on, I think it was point number 2, about girls actually doing things for you and buying things for you when they're really feeling you.
Right.
And that is very, very true, right? And I just want to just give you just an example of that happening in my life with my actual girlfriend right now, right? So when I first met my girlfriend, I was out here, betting other chicks, being in situations, being in casual situations. So I already had like a 2-3 girl rotation when I met her, right? So, and to be honest, I am a guy that likes to take, to go on dates with girls because that's how I personally start the vetting process, right? But if girls don't do nothing that's different than the other girls, then the girls that I take out on dates or I spend time with, they just going to be in the rotation that I give them, right? Whether that's every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, right? But the second date and the third date that I can remember, right? My girlfriend to stand out from all the other girls, right? Because one thing about this, Mr. Locario and Miles, before my girlfriend, unless I didn't, realize this before, I've always had cooperation with women, but there's levels to cooperation, right? I only really had cooperations with women on a casual level, right? When, a girl is coming over to my house for an appointment or, for sex and, they're not flaking and they're being on time and I schedule this and they'll be, what I'm saying? It was on a casual level, right? But I never had cooperation with a girl where, a girl is actually doing something for me and adding value to my life, right? So, of course, when I first took my girl on the first date and, we had sex quick, just like every other girl that I was doing it with or whatever, because, she was going through the vetting process. And just in that time of my life, every girl, I was at a point to where like a girl really had to show me something to stand out, right? So my girl, I guess, she was really feeling me. So she wasn't really feeling the whole every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks when I see you, right? So she actually kind of started to maneuver herself in a situation by actually creating opportunities to see me. So she actually started to ask me out on dates, like actually setting up dates and saying, oh, there's a boxing match that's happening in town, and I just wanted to see if you wanted to go watch the undercards of the main match. I'm like, okay, cool, or whatever, right? This Friday, you free, I'm free. I actually would like to take you out to bowling, right? So because my girlfriend was doing that, she actually started to move up in the tiers and to stand out from the other girls, because the other girls that I was just smashing, they were just smashing me, but they wasn't doing everything else that she was doing.
Right.
So she was low-key putting herself in position to stand out for me to really take her more seriously, later down the line in the process. So I just wanted to add that too. Also, girls that really feel you, they will actually take you out on a date or invite you out on a date where they're paying for the date. And that's really all I wanted to say, is that when girls do that, they really, really are feeling you. So I just totally agree on that, guys. Thank y'all so much for the game, and I'll talk to y'all next time.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So Miles had to step out to handle some business. So let me go to 347, and then we're going to get to some of these questions, and then we're going to head up out of here. So 347, what's popping? Who this?
Locario, what's up? It's Mike from Brooklyn, bro.
What up? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. Yes, I donated, my dude.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But, yeah, bro. So I had a situation over the weekend, and I just wanted to know how you would handle it in this situation, because I was with 3 of my friends, and it was one of their birthdays. So we met these other girls at the spot, and it was one of their birthdays as well. I'm telling my boy to like go talk to one of the girls, and he's getting mad at me, like, don't pressure him, and like he's saying that I'm putting pressure on him to talk to women that he doesn't know. So I end up going to go talk to the girl. I know, bro. And I'm like, he's 30, he just turned 30. So I'm just like, you know what? I get up, I go talk to the girls. The girls are with it. They're cool. They're visiting Miami. We're visiting Miami. Everybody's with it.
Right.
So now finally I get the girls to come with us to another bar. My boy's still kind of being standoffish, but eventually the girl says she's feeling him and she wants to talk to him. So I finesse it. I'm like, he's just being shy because he's not used to talking to white girls. So she takes him outside to go smoke. There's an ugly girl there. We put our other mans onto that. He doesn't really want to talk to her. And now he's getting mad at me because the girl that I'm with, I already hollered at her. She's into me, and he's getting mad at me talking about he wants her. So pretty much he's like, he wants to get rid of the ugly girl and take my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Finally, I get the girls to come back to the hotel. Yeah. So finally, I get the girls to come back to the hotel now. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, I get the girls to come back to the hotel now. And they're lit. Pretty much they're saying that they want the D, like they're giving off that energy. So I'm making out with my girl. I'm sucking on her titties. I'm fingering her. Everything's lit, bro. My boy, who was originally scared, it's his birthday. He finally gets the girl to jump on him and make out with him and everything. The other dude who's supposed to take the ugly girl, he's staring at me with a mad face, just smoking his weed, looking at me, making out with shorty.
Right. Okay.
I go to the bathroom. I come back. He's standing next to a girl I'm talking to, trying to like talk to her and hold her hand and shit. And now the third girl, she's mad. The ugly girl, she's mad because she sees the dude that she was supposed to get isn't like, isn't talking to her.
Right.
So now the whole dynamic falls apart, and the girl's my girl walks away from me to comfort her friend, and she doesn't want to come back over to me. So I pretty much just left, bro. Like, and now I'm thinking, and now they're mad at me because it's like, oh, you just left, you just wanted some sex, and you have to play. They like my dudes are saying that I should have played it cool, and the girls are mad because I just left. I just left like that. So I'm just saying, like, how would you handle it in a situation where you're the lit one, you're the one that's making things happen, and your dude's like not on that wavelength with you?
Bruh, this is what I'm gonna say. Some of your friends, you don't need to go out with them to get chicks. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that there's like certain, like, you got, if you're going out with your friends to get women, it has to be friends who know how to fuck with women. You understand? And on top of that, you need a friend in the group who's gonna take one for the team. So your boy who was supposed to fuck with the quote unquote ugly chick, he's supposed to take one for the team.
Yeah.
But he's not supposed to be sitting there,
yes, exactly.
Belly aching over, like, you understand? And this is the thing. And I think I talked about this actually in the Bad Boy Member Show, saying that, like, if you got wingmen or dudes that you rocking with or whatever, y'all supposed to already have some sort of protocol when it comes to this shit. So like, let's say because y'all just randomly met these girls at like a bar or something.
Yeah.
Right. So when y'all see the girls, you got it before y'all even approach, you got to be like, yo, listen, I'm gonna holler at her. You gonna holler at her, and then you understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta already make that happen from the jump. Then once you get into the situation, then you'll start to see which girl is feeling who, and then y'all can switch it up if that's the case. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing, bro. I already set it up that way. I told my boy to holler at the birthday girl since it's his birthday as well. So they was together. I hollered at my girl, and I was flirting with her, and my girl was sitting by herself the whole time because her girls had went to the bathroom. Nobody that we was with went to go talk to the girl. Now that I got the girl and she's on me and she's stealing me, now dude is talking about he's mad at me because he wants her instead.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, dude,
but that's what I'm saying. Your boys are goofy because your boys shouldn't be on some mad at you because it ain't no mad at nothing. It's like, yo, we got all these women. Y'all was all in the same room, right? When y'all was like about to get down, right?
Yeah.
So y'all could have had a fucking orgy. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Y'all could have all fucked all of the chicks. Like but see, that's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with guys who are goofy, you can't see. It's either one or two things gonna happen. You have to go out by yourself, right? Or if you go out with other dudes, if you go out with other guys, it has to be guys who understand game. If they don't understand game, this is what I always tell guys. Listen, this is the thing. You have to get. When you go out, right, you have to get, if you want to go out with guys to pick up girls or have some boys that you pick up girls with, you have to have specific guys, friends that do that. And the way that you find those guy friends that do that is you got to go out by yourself. And then when you see other guys in the spot hollering at chicks, talk to those guys. You understand what I'm saying? You got to talk to those guys and say, listen, you know, I see you doing your thing with the chicks, man. You know, my other friends is lame as shit. They don't want to be coming out here. So, yo, let's you know, go to this other spot like next week or whatever. Let me know if you know any other spots and we'll roll together and holler at these chicks. So what happens is that those guys, a lot of times, they're cool with like rolling with other cats who know how to make it happen. But the dudes that you with, they don't know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
So you got to leave their ass home. You know what I'm saying?
So you think I did the right thing by leaving the room and just leaving everybody there? 'Cause I left the hotel room, bro. 'Cause I realized nothing was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, nothing's going to happen. But what I'm saying is that before all of that, you gotta know the type of dudes you with. So because all of that happened because you didn't realize your dudes were scared. You understand what I'm saying? And they was on some bitch shit. So you gotta have guys that's ready to go with the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it is. So you just gotta pick some better friends to go out and holler at chicks with if you're gonna do that. That's really all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. 'Cause it sucks. 'Cause the girls do porn too, bro. Like, so it was a really fucked up thing to just toss that away, bro.
Damn. See, that's what happens when you're around guys who have no fucking game. It can mess up your situation because dudes who don't got no game, they fuck up the situations with the women, and then therefore you're not going to be able to make shit happen a lot of times because they fucking up the situation. So you got to make sure that the dudes that you rocking with, they got to be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because like that was just eating me up. Because like I was saying, you know, it's dude's birthday, and I was just thinking to myself, should I have left the room or should I just have stayed there a little longer with them? You know, I don't know. I just broke out, bro.
Nah, man. You got.
I knew what I came.
Listen, whenever you chilling at the crib playing video games, you could call them over and be like, "Come play video games." When it comes to going out to fuck with chicks, leave their ass home. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate the call, brother. All right. Let's go to 973-973. What's popping? Who this? 973. Going once. Going twice. Yo.
Me?
Yes, sir. 973. What's going on?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I was just calling to listen in for real. I wasn't calling for a question, but I just wanted to
okay. All right. So I'll put you on hold then. All right. I got you on hold. All right. So let's get to some of these questions real quick, and then we're gonna head up out of here in a second. Hold on. Let me put on some of this music. You feel me? All right. Let's get some of these questions. Oh, this is for Miles. Miles, he said, Miles, you say, is there anyone that will have an issue and they say yes, but still want to get with you? What do you do then? Well, I don't know. You got to holler at Miles for that next time when he's on. He said, why do you need women to go out of their way for you? Power or control, ego raising? No, what it is this time is that you want to make sure a woman that you're dealing with, right? This is very important. You want to make sure that the woman that you're dealing with is cooperative and listens to what you're saying. Right? Because there's really no reason to deal with a woman who's not listening to you and who's not trying to follow your lead and who's not about what you're about. And see, what happens is that you want a woman that's going to listen to you, because there's times that there's certain situations where, and I always use this is kind of like an extreme example, but this is, shit like this can happen. If you're in a restaurant with this chick and you're facing the door and you see somebody coming with a gun and you tell her to duck or get under the table, you want her to just get under the table. You don't want her to be like, well, I got to get under the table. What do you mean? For what? What you want me under the table for? And then she's talking all of that shit and then she gets shot in the face. Now, if she would have just listened to you and got under the goddamn table, she'd be alive probably, right? So what happens is that a lot of times when you're dealing with women and they don't listen to you, right? You're just making your situation, way more complicated and way more stressful than it needs to be when you're dealing with these women. You feel what I'm saying? You said, if I donate enough, can we not do the increase songs? No, I'm gonna do that shit every time you don't get the likes up. You said, why is a woman deciding to be on your program? Submission or why is a woman deciding to be in your program submission or humility? Isn't it just a common sense decision on her part? No, this is the thing. If she's about your program, that's her being submissive. You understand? Submission means under the mission, under the program. You understand? Hold on, let me see. He said, Mr. Carr, what does it mean when a woman you've been dealing with for 2 months says, why do we always have to have sex? That means that she don't really like having sex with you. And she's basically using you, or she wants more non-sexual attention from you. Because if she really liked having sex with you, she wouldn't be complaining. She'd just be like, yeah, she'd be taking a dick and it'd be great. But what happens is she might want you to be doing other things with her. She wants you to take her out more, talk on the phone with her more, do all this other shit. Right? And you may not necessarily be interested in that. And that's what she's like, why do we always have to have sex? Why can't we do something else? Is it true when women say they don't like questions or you two don't have anything in common because y'all don't drink or smoke? What? I'm confused. Is it true when a woman says you don't like questions or you gotta call up for that. I don't understand that one. Ronnie says, what do you think about when someone says who hurt you, and what would be your comeback response to that saying? Well, first of all, why even really, having conversations with chicks who talk like that? You understand what I'm saying? Like the chick who's on some, who hurt you type of stuff, right? She's usually trying to deflect sometimes by saying that because you're probably saying something that she doesn't want to address, or you're saying something that, might be true or honest about a situation that you might be having with a woman. And then she's going to say, who hurt you? That's just how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? Kinley said, is it true that women with a higher body count have a likelihood of having a higher level of anxiety and trauma? No. See, dudes always, I swear, dudes be coming up with a bunch of stuff because they're really concerned about how many dudes women be fucking with. You understand? So a woman could have a high level of anxiety and trauma by fucking with one dude who basically, you know, fucked her over and did a bunch of crazy shit. You understand? The woman could have had sex with like 50, 60, 70, 80 guys, and all of it was just like chill. It was whatever. She's fine. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing. Do you have any more questions? Okay, I think that was actually the last question. All right, so guys, make sure that you go to MrLocario.com. Make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you got one question. It said, what does it mean when she says, I don't see us being compatible long term? That means that she doesn't see you as boyfriend material. But it depends on the context of what she's saying. That now, if y'all fucking and she says that, then she definitely just sees you as a guy she wants to fuck but not be in a relationship with. If you're in a situation where you went on 3 dates and all that other shit, you understand what I'm saying? And now she's like, I don't see us being compatible long term. That means she isn't feeling you and she just kind of, you know, used you for those 3 dates and all that other shit. But either way, it just means that she's, you know, she doesn't see you as that boyfriend material type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys also go to MrLocario.com to get the ebook, Looks Don't Matter. Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. Looks Don't Matter, 7 ways to attract women without your looks. Make sure you guys get that at MrLocario.com. Make sure you get that shit cracking. Feel what I'm saying? It says, how do I deal with women who are 6s who think they're 10s because of the attention they get online? You deal with them the same way you would deal with any other chick, bro. I want y'all to stop thinking that it's a you know, you gotta deal with women or treat women differently depending on how cute you think they are. Well, Miles, you getting on right as we about to end this shit too.
Because I know I heard that because I was listening. Somebody had a question for me in particular or something.
Oh yeah. Hold on. He said, where is this at? He said, when you say, is there anyone that will have an issue, and they say yes, but still want to get with you, what do you do then? So like, if you're like, hey, does anyone have an issue with me taking you out for a drink? And they say yes, but they still want to get with you, what do you do? That's what he's asking.
What do you mean? Like, why would they say yes?
I mean, he's just saying that he's like, they might say, yeah, I got a boyfriend, but I still want to fuck with you. And he's saying, what would you do?
Well, if I've approached her, then that means that I'm attracted to her. So more than likely, I'll just continue on with take your phone out, text me, and I'll text you the details later on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I can learn more about the particular situation. You know, that because if she said there is somebody, then on the date, then I could be like, hey, so what do you know, what's going on with this other person? You understand what I'm saying? That may have a problem. And then if she says, yeah, you know, my boyfriend is in prison and he's coming out this week, you know, and then I'll be like, all right, cool, check please. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I'll go on the date and then just talk to her and find out more about the situation. That's all.
Right. So, Wavy Boyo said, Mr. Locario, how do you fuck strippers? I got 2 of them to give me their real number and Instagram, but they both flaked on dates. So then you don't fuck them then, because you're not gonna fuck them because they flaked on the dates. Like again, there's no special way to fuck this girl or that girl. The same way you would fuck a teacher, the same way you fuck a stripper, the same way you fuck a doctor. It don't make a difference.
Yeah, with that that's a hella numbers game.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you gotta holler at more strippers.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to fuck strippers.
It's crazy.
Yo, these dudes get so like, you know, surprised when shit don't work out.
Right.
Or when they flake, or when like, bro, that's what bitches do.
Right. He said, Bill said a girl cousin A girl at my cousin's job lied about me, trying to get at her to her boyfriend, and he threatened me why I'm attracting these weird people.
Because you're weird.
I don't know, bro. He's got to steer clear, my nigga. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I do not know what else to tell you, bro. It just is what it is. But yeah, I think we're done. We ain't got no more questions. We went through all the calls, and we got the 2-hour mark coming up. So guys, remember Bad Boy membership. Get up on there ASAP. Make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com, get the Looks Don't Matter book. Make sure you get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, King Leak is gonna.
Leak is crazy.
I'm saying a woman can be scorned from all the body she's got because her expectations got disappointed.
Yo, King Leak, start your own Red Pill channel. Trust me, you'll be successful. Trust me. Trust me. Why you come over here like asking us these and not even asking questions, making statements on the low.
Right.
Making statements. Yo, start your own Red Pill channel, my nigga. You good,
bro? They're not. See, a lot of y'all guys. You know what's funny? Let me tell you guys something before we leave, because I think y'all guys be confused about women and sex and all this other shit, right? Because so many guys have been lied to by women that say, I gotta get to know you before we have sex. You know, I gotta get an emotional connection and blah, 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 blah. Y'all think when a chick gets dick that she's always sitting at home crying because she got so dickmatized and emotionally attached to this guy, and he doesn't want to have sex with her anymore. So now her whole world is ruined. Guys, let me. Do you know that women can take your dick and keep the shit pushing?
Yes.
And have a nice day?
Yes.
They're fine, bro. I'm trying to tell you, these women are okay. The only thing that happens, this is what makes women feel certain types of ways, right? What makes a woman feel a certain type of way is when she's dealing with a guy who she likes, and usually what'll happen in this situation is she liked him because he was presenting him as he was presenting himself a certain way. He was presenting himself as a guy who actually wanted to be with her, hang out with her, build something with her, talking all that sweet shit in her ear. And then after he fucks her a few times, he ghosts her or he plays her or whatever. You understand? So women feel bad for that because they feel like they finally got a dude who actually wants to stay with them. And then so he lied or pretended he wanted that just to get the pussy. But if a chick wants dick, you feel what I'm saying?
Dick is a gift.
If she wants casual sex,
it's a gift,
right?
It's a gift.
She's just gonna fuck the guy and keep it pushing. What's interesting is there's a lot of guys actually who be chasing after chicks after they get some pussy and be wondering why the girl ain't calling them back. And then what they want to do is they want to say, you see, these girls can't peer bond because they had too much dick because I tried to get with that girl and she didn't want to, get back with me.
Right.
You understand? And it's like, bro, these chicks could fuck you.
90 seconds.
It's really not that serious. Like, y'all really be thinking these girls out here like sitting there at home crying over some random dick. It's not happening, guys. I want you guys to know this. It's not happening. And on top of that, the average dude isn't really like killing it in the bedroom anyway. So a chick will probably feel a certain type of way if she has a fuck buddy that was giving her good dick, and then maybe he wanted to fall back. That's one thing. But a random dude she fucking like it's so King League, what you're saying is that she doesn't really have all these expectations and all that other shit, because when a chick is just trying to get dick, she already knows, oh yeah, we just hooking up and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. What happens is you have certain women at first, when they're new to this, who might be naive and feel a certain type of way. But if a woman is 28, 29, 30 years old, and she's been having sex since she was 18, and she's already been around the block where she's been hooking up with guys left and right, you think she's gonna be surprised when another nigga dick come through and then he don't call her back?
Right.
You understand? In fact, a lot of times the women, they know the type of guys that aren't really gonna be about in the long run. And then sometimes what happens is that they already have in their mind that they don't want that type of guy anyway for the long run. They're like, I'm attracted to him sexually. I'm horny right now, and I want to get some dick. And that's what they do. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. You guys gotta be out here, man.
Look, listen, King Leak and guys like King Leak, it would make more sense for you guys to start your own YouTube channel and then take these videos and respond to them.
Right, exactly.
So you can make content and you can also help promote us.
Exactly. That would be perfect.
And instead of staying your creepy ass in the chat and always trying to come up with quote unquote questions and statements to disprove what the fuck we saying, just do a channel to respond and react to our shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that way you could probably make some money, get some followers. You definitely get followers because you on that red pill shit.
Right.
Man, so niggas are gonna fuck with you because it's all about looks, money, and status, and the dating game is hard out here for guys, right? And then at the same time, you can kind of promote us too, because when you say that we're wrong, niggas is going. Some dudes who are actually smart are gonna come check our shit out, and then so we can get some followers and you could get some followers.
Exactly.
You understand? But you keep your creepy ass in the fucking in the chat. You just kind of you're kind of wasting time and energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He said, Miles, it's just a question, bro. I'm not red pill. So most of the red pill niggas ain't red pill either. They just making videos to make money. You feel me? So, make it happen. Shit. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it, guys. We about to head up out of here. Anything else, Miles, you want to say before we wrap this shit up?
Oh shit, my bad. Have a good weekend, man. Have a good weekend. Make sure y'all check us out 12 noon Sunday for the I was gonna say emotional
damage.
For the Real Game No Theory panel, you know what I'm saying? Coach EO championship game, K Zag and 20 manhood is a skill set. Steve the Dean, the Mind Man set, Mr. 1950, Silverback Lifestyle, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game, and your boy Miles Cunningham, masculine identity. You feel me? So, come check us out. Like I said, Sunday at noon. All right. And that's about it. Oh, and go subscribe to the Real Game Network. Go over there and subscribe real quick, man, and watch some videos so we can get the watch time up so we can monetize and get that going. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Oh, and go see Batman too. Go see Batman. That shit was nice.
I gotta see that shit. They even
see it? Come on, bro.
I was trying to go to fucking Alamo draft house and niggas still talking about you got to be vaccinated. I was like, what?
Oh,
they already took the shit down in New York. They still on that bullshit. So I got to find like a movie theater in Manhattan, and so me and April might go there and shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to see that shit too because people are saying that shit is good. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question. And there's 10 correct answers, all different.